What's up, creators? It's your boy, Mad Mike. On today's episode, we're gonna be wrenching on the 1974 Plymouth Cuda project, so you're gonna wanna stay tuned and check it out.
If you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand. Ha! Dare to be you. This world is just a canvas to our imagination. Turn a figment of your mind into creation.
Alrighty, guys and girls, so we got the new project inside of the Mad Lab, which is a 1974 Plymouth Barracuda, also known as the Cudas. And what we're gonna do with this car is we're gonna turn it into an AAR tribute Cuda. So we're gonna go like limelight or sublime green with the AAR stripes. I think they call it a strobe stripe. And I'm looking for an AAR hood. I was gonna rock this massive kind of pro street hood scoop, but I don't know. I wanna add my mad creative touches to the car. Might do like the splatter paint on it inside the stripe, or you know, just some other really creative stuff to it. Comment below if you guys think I should run that huge hood scoop or if I should just put a standard AAR hood scoop on it. This is a Barracuda, so it's not an actual Cuda. It was just a shell when I picked it up, and I've got a long ways to go. Alrighty, so when I first picked this car up, it was just a shell. My girlfriend and I drove a couple hours to go get it. I was originally gonna use just the shell for another project, which was a 1976 El Camino, which we were doing a Cuda front end conversion. But once we got the shell home and I started looking into it, I started to realize that it wasn't half bad. The floors aren't terrible. The frame rails on the front and the back of the car are completely shot. There's a lot of other stuff that is wrong with it that we're gonna have to address, but overall, the shell wasn't too bad. So I said, you know what? Let's go ahead and build this into an AAR tribute car, and that's what we're gonna do. So literally, when we picked it up, it was just this shell here. No doors, no trunk lid, no wheels, no front end, no K-member, nothing. No steering wheel, no steering column. Literally, this car was gutted. It was just the shell. And I've since done quite a bit of work. I've picked up some doors. I've got the fiberglass front clip that I got when I purchased the shell, just sitting on here right now. I do have metal fenders. I'm looking for an AAR hood and a whole kind of OEM metal front end, chrome bumpers and whatnot. So I'm probably not gonna be running the fiberglass front clip. This is gonna be for another project I have. But yeah, so we got the front end on, K-member, wheels on, doors on, trunk lid on. We got a new steering column just installed, and we got our wood grain steering wheel in here, as well as we picked up some interior parts like seats, dash, rear seats, and a bunch of other goodies. Right now I just have this massive hood scoop sitting on here because I was considering just going Street Machine with this, and I still might. I'm not too sure. If I go Street Machine and do the AAR tribute kind of replica, I think it would be pretty cool to have like the sublime green with the strobe stripe, but just have a crazy hood scoop, have the car raked out quite a bit with some big meats on the back. Or we go the opposite route and just kind of make this look very factory AAR, kind of have a nice stance, no crazy hood scoop, have the AAR hood scoop, and just go real classy with it. Comment below what you guys think. So that's a little bit of an update on the car. I'll show you a couple more parts that I just picked up. And two of the things that we just picked up are some brand new doors, which you can see here. And we're gonna go ahead, remove these dented, beat up orange ones that I originally bought. And they're just too far gone. The skins to replace the door skins on these are just quite expensive. And I got a crazy good deal on a set of doors. The guy was super nice, really hooked me up. So let's check out some of these parts and then we'll go ahead, remove these orange, hemi-orange doors and install the new ones. So here we have some brand new doors. I ended up picking these up for an incredible deal. The guy that sold them to me was so nice and he gave me a steal of a deal. I just couldn't pass it up. These are pretty hard to come by, you know, getting original doors. So when you find something that looks like this, you just can't pass it up. The other good thing about these doors is they have some trim on them, which I don't have. They both have mirrors, which is super awesome. Door latch handles, which I'm missing on this side here, not a big deal, because I do have the other door panel, as well as all the handles and mechanisms on the inside. Also, we have the glass. Both doors have glass. This one here has got the white panel with the Cuda on it. So these will get refinished black, but I'm stoked. So let's go ahead, mount up these new doors. And if you guys are new to the channel and you haven't seen what motor I'm putting in the car, 440 big block out of a motorhome is going inside the Cuda project car. Well guys, I think that's enough jibber jabber. Let's go ahead and remove the old doors and install the new ones. And then I just got a ratchet strap to the center console. That way when I undo the bolts, the door doesn't just fall down. These doors are super heavy, especially if they have glass inside them like this one here does, and the tracks. Let's go ahead, we'll loosen off the bolts on the hinges and we'll try to remove this door and get the new blue one on. Bam, just like that. We got the driver's side door all off. That ratchet strap is all I needed. I just hooked it up to the center of the door and I was able to lift the door off just by myself. As you can see, this driver's side door isn't terrible. The bottom corner's a little bent up. It's got some big gouges and some big dents in it. So this door here could be repaired, but it's missing the glass, it's missing the trim, and I'll hold on to this for a spare door. But the blue ones are in way better shape. Let's go ahead and mount up the new door. Let's hook on the driver's side door. So I got the new door on. I just got the ratchet strap holding it in place right now. Let's go ahead, do up the hinges, and then we'll move on to the passenger side. Well, we got the driver's side door all mounted up. Let's go ahead, undo the ratchet strap, see if it opens. And that's how you install a door on a Plymouth Cuda all by yourself. This is just for mock-up purposes. This isn't like putting the door on and sanding it and painting it. This is strictly for mock-up purposes, so I can, you know, when I do my quarter panels, I can line those all up, and just so I can mock everything else up while I'm working on it. But everything's lining up really good so far. It looks so good with a mirror on it. The other doors never had mirrors, so I'm super stoked to have some mirrors for the Cuda finally. Makes it look more like a car. These gaps are looking pretty good too. Again, I can shim it and move it around more, but I got a good steady gap all the way up without, you know, this being fully adjusted. This body line will drop down a bit, and we don't have the chrome trim that continues over here. So we'll probably either get chrome or just remove this chrome here when we go to paint the car. Let's go ahead and do the same to the passenger side, and then both doors are on the Cuda. We are ready to throw the passenger side door on. The issue I'm gonna have is that I have nowhere to hook up my ratchet strap. Because I have the door panel on this side, I hopefully can hook it up to like the door latch, maybe the door crank for the window, I don't know. Let's get the door up there, see if I can get the bolts in, get it mounted. Ooh, this is gonna be awkward. the passenger side door was a little bit more awkward. I had to use my ratchet strap to pull the door up. Looks wicked with the mirror. I'm stoked. This door here is in great shape. A little bit of chipping, a little bit of rust in that lower corner on the door that I'll be fixing, but our gaps are looking pretty good. The door's got to go up slightly, but once it's all shut and I do some body work and mount the new quarter panels, we'll be able to dial in all these lines. But that was a big mission that I got done today. I'm super excited about that. We're gonna keep wrenching away on the 1974 Plymouth Cuda project. Next video, we might have a look at what we're gonna do with the chassis, because there's gonna be a lot of work involved in repairing the frame rails that are on this car. They're pretty rotted out, so I'm thinking about doing a custom chassis for this, just grabbing some steel and making it all the way from the front to the back, holding leaf springs, maybe do an independent 4-link suspension. I don't know. I kind of like to keep this car old school, but I think we might go ahead and build a chassis for it. Comment below if you guys think I should make a chassis or if I should just go ahead and replace the rotted out frame rails. They're about 400 bucks a rail, so 4, 8, whatever the math is for the front. I'm terrible at math. But she's looking good. Excited to have the new doors on. If you guys haven't seen the back end of the 74 yet, it's the one with the round taillights. So I dig that. The 70s and whatnot have the slotted taillights. Not a big fan of it, to be honest with you. I love the round taillights on these 74s. 73 and I think 72 had them as well. But that is looking wicked with the new doors. Pumped. Well guys, that's gonna be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. We're gonna be keeping on track with uploading new videos every Wednesday at 9 p.m. So make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and we'll catch you guys next time. Ciao, ciao.